but we know domestic violence is a huge issue that we're facing, and it's a silent battle that so many women are facing across this country. But much like everything else, when it concerns our skin color, things and values start to depreciate. So with that being said, of course, a white woman's death is gonna make national news, and us being killed. Yeah. It doesn't matter to anybody, and I feel like it's sad because even in our own communities, we see this as a problem too. And black women are hurt. It's always, our first instinct is to ask, what did she do, or what was the cause of the man's actions, as opposed to saying, okay, this is not right. We need to protect our women at all costs. Yeah. They are not to be messed with. They're not to be played with. With that being said, like you said, black women are the least appreciated, least valued in our society.
Because it's kind of true though. Because I think I talked to my brother about this. Is that let's take Megan's situation for example. Of course, we can all throw out theories. I said my stuff too on this part. I ain't gonna go back to that again.
Shit, I did too.
So everybody had they thoughts about that. But let's say if it was Katy Perry against a white man, everybody's gonna be on. Oh man, look what they did to Katy Perry. I can't believe this. How could he do this to this woman?
They're gonna hang him on a hill. They're gonna hang him on it. They're gonna hang him out to dry. Period. Because of the simple fact that they're the most precious. Like their men protect the hell out of them. Yeah. And the community and the world follows suit.
Exactly. So that's what we see with Megan. It's like, even though I'm a victim, I'm a victim of saying like, oh, let's just connect the dots. You know what I'm saying, of what's been going on, but she could be truthful the whole time, and it's just a value, and we devalue our own women in this too as well.
I mean, how you expect a race to value their women when they devalue themselves? You know what I'm saying? We was just talking about this like a week or two ago. We talking about how black men are killing each other at a higher rate as well. So if they're killing each other, what you think they look at their woman in that manner? And that's sad in itself. I think you a punk if you just go out here and just start beating on women, or even taking it even that far. It's nothing that a woman can do to make. I feel like I can speak for myself. It's nothing that a woman can do to make. Damn, major shit.
My bad. No, I was watching something that we could have talked about, but it wasn't. No, that was my fault.
This conversation boring him right now. That's what it is. He got on Instagram on this.
Nah, I was looking at something that. No, I was
asking. He don't care about black women out here in these streets.
Nah, I was trying to airplay something on the TV. My bad. It was.
You didn't ask me. I got the airplay on.
I know, but I was like, because I was
going.
That's a Drake right there.
Don't start tripping, Craig.
Honestly,
but nah, you got it.
Honestly, also that just come down to accountability as well. Man, fellas, when y'all see y'all homeboys or even anybody that y'all have any kind of acquaintance with, you can tell there's some kind of abuse going on in their relationship, or you can even see the little sign. Man, check that shit.
Yeah, like you said, ain't no accountability. Yeah.
Ain't no accountability.
It's like everybody on this big man ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it ain't my business. That's it ain't no accountability.
I feel like this is so deep rooted in our society. I feel like it's not just an overnight issue that we can fix in a matter of one generation or even two generations. We've been generationally cursed with oppression. We have trauma in our ancestry. We were forced to watch your great grandmas get raped, and if you said anything about it, you get killed. So I feel like that was the root of so many black women, black men relationship problems. I feel like it's all post-traumatic stress disorder. I think that's a big part of it.
True, but I honestly don't feel like it's an excuse for any man to put their hands on a woman or even go that far, because it's just not an excuse. It ain't no excuse whatsoever. You don't put your hands on a woman. You don't if anything, let's protect our women. Period. From each other, from whatever. Protect the woman and then talk to her about whatever issues she got going on. Yeah. It's nothing that a woman should be able to do to make you get to the point to where you want to kill this woman.
Do you think it comes down to also where you live too. You know how a product of an environment. Because like I know people like in New York or LA, if they see a dude fighting a girl, it's gonna be a bunch of people jump in. Like now here, like I've witnessed that happening and motherfuckers just stood there.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like is that just neighborhoods or just cities or like? Because I see it elsewhere. Like they don't let shit like that happen. But like I've seen it with my own two eyes. A girl getting beat up and like. I mean, I personally did. I mean, I'm not that guy to just. I mean, I feel bad, but at the same time, now I gotta think about my life. Cause what if this nigga pull out a gun and try to shoot me? Now I got, you know what I mean. So I don't personally, but I've seen other people like from afar. Now I'm not saying I was right next to it. Of course I would have did, but like I've seen it like maybe across the street. I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? Like so.
I mean, in that, I feel you on that instance, but still at that time, if you see some shit like that. I ain't no snitching, no shit like that, nothing like that. But shit, in the case when it comes to women,
I'll help.
In abuse, I'm just saying in general.
I ain't gonna
I
fight.
understand the no snitching shit and don't call. Man, if a woman is being attacked and you don't feel like you're the one that's being equipped to go handle it, call the cops. Cause they're equipped to do that shit.
Yeah, and that ain't snitching. That ain't snitching.
In my opinion, when it comes to abuse or when it comes to rape or something like that,
right?
If you say that's snitching, nigga, I'm a snitch. Fuck it, because I got sisters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I got a woman. I got X, Y, and Z. And I'll go, Lord knows where I go to make sure that the women in my life are protected. So if you feel like you're not equipped to handle the situation, shit, call the cops. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever's going on, it ain't square business. And like I said, I'm not saying snitching and shit like I'm not with snitching at all. But when it comes to the protection of women, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, she could die tomorrow. She can do X, Y, and Z. And a lot of people will say, well, you don't know what that woman did. Well, shit, that's for them to take up.
Right.
But at the end of the day, or if you, never mind. Just don't fuck with no women in public.
So you see, if you see not your girl, but you see a lady that's in close proximity to where you can do something, and you see a nigga beating her ass, you gonna do something about it.
I'm equipped to do something about that.
You gonna just jump in? You don't know what the nigga got on him. What he gonna?
I'm gonna tell you one thing about me is I'm down to die for whatever I believe in.
Yeah.
So if you gonna shoot me for this, cool, I'll take that. But I know I did what I could to make sure I saved a life. So if it becomes my life, cool. I'll take that. I know I died with honor at that point.
I'll tell you something, bro. I went to I think I went to Jambalaya a couple of years ago, like 2018. I think it was 2018, and it was like right after Migos performed, and we was like out by the grass. We was like back out in the back, and of course it was crowded. But I remember I seen a man and a woman, of course black or whatever. I think the dude was like mixed or whatever, and he hit her in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like that certain reaction you get when you see a woman get hit by a dude. You get that feeling like, oh, hold on, what time? You want to step in so bad. So, you know what I mean? But then things happen so quick and you just get taken back a little bit. You be like, did that really just happen? And it's like you get a feeling when that happened to a woman versus it happens to like a man versus a man. You know what I mean?
And that same thing I said. It's like, do you feel? I feel bad, but like, am I supposed to jump in and do something? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like as a man, and especially when you see other black women who are in these predicaments, I feel like it should be your personal responsibility to take care of your own women, you know, in your own communities. Like, I've been in a situation where, you know, in my ex-relationship, you know, threw hands at, you know, a restaurant, and everybody watched except for one guy who made it his responsibility to pretty much try to beat his ass. Like, you know, like, you don't hit a woman, like, you know? So it was like that little gesture it wasn't little, like, it was a whole big thing. But that gesture of, okay, there's a bystander that cares enough to protect me as a black woman. Like, you know, it made me look at men different even. Like, okay, they're not all bad. You know, you have this innocent bystander who doesn't have anything to do with my situation, didn't know if the dude could have been equipped with a weapon or anything, but he stepped in with all his chest. So I feel like if all men took that personal responsibility towards women, especially black women, maybe we can change the trajectory of how things are going right now.
I agree with that. 100%. Now, I'm going to say this. And this is just my perspective when it comes to seeing just, because I sit back, I watch a lot of movies, I watch a lot of TV, I watch a lot of social media. I'm very like when it comes to like seeing what's out there. You know, what's thrown at us a lot. So in that same situation, a dude helps a female from getting beat up. Now let's say it's a black guy, black girl. Another black guy jumps in trying to help. Black guy shoots that black guy. The cycle continues with us killing each other. You see what I'm saying? Because I know it might be different because he jumping in to help, but at the same time, it's still a black dude killing another black dude over a fight. You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, when we trying to stop all of that, it's like, and it brings back to my original point. It's like, am I inclined to do? And I'm not saying I wouldn't, I would. You know what I mean? But I'm making a point and trying to put it in different perspectives. Like, should I do something when I don't know what this guy got on? He might try to kill me. You know what I'm saying? I got a life to live for. I got family. I got, you know what I'm saying? So do I jump in? Do I?
Exactly.
Yes, I'm saying, like, now we all finna jump, cool, but I'm not finna see a woman like, if I see a woman getting beat up, do I be like, oh, hold my shit, let me go? Because I'm like, nah, he could kill me.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I made not a stupid decision, but I didn't think about my family. I didn't think about my mama and who I'm leaving behind. I just reacted in that moment. You see what I'm saying?
Keep yours on you as well.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But like, it's just like from a black dude kid, like it's a cycle from both ends. It's like a never ending cycle at that point. You see what I'm saying?
I'm agreeing with that, but at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. That's just black and white, point blank and period.
Think about King Von. They started from a fight. Next thing you know, somebody else came and shot.
But
so it's
that comes down to the culture, like she was saying. It's a mental thing. Yeah, you feel like, well, shit, if I'm getting my ass whooped, I ain't gonna be able to live with this ass whooping, so I'm gonna have to shoot somebody. No, that's some, bro.
Right.
Something. I'm sorry to get off subject, and it's not off subject, but I seen a video yesterday, and the little kid was playing a video, a young boy saying some shit like, they say you a man if you fight. Nah, you a man if you kill somebody. What kind of dumb shit is that?
Nah, that's the wrong message.
You know what I'm saying? These are the things that is putting this culture into what it is.
Early
right
too, yeah.
Niggas is scared to get their ass whooped.
Right.
Man, stop being scared of catching that ass whooped. Catch your ass, bro. Everybody got an ass. I didn't get lost a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't too bad to lose a fight, bro. You take your ass whooped and keep it pushing.
I got the perfect segue. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's perfect to what you said because there's a lot of people right now that's fans of YoungBoy, and I ain't trying to get too much off topic, but it's a lot of fans, like a lot of kids that like YoungBoy, and they look at him and like how people looked at Tupac back in the day. Everything is different. Like, so the generation below us, they hearing a YoungBoy saying these things, and we get influenced. The one thing about Pac, as much gangster shit he talked about, and as much things he did, whatever outside of rap, he never said he'll kill a woman. He never said go fight somebody, put your hands on a woman. He never did any of these things. And people look up to YoungBoy. And that's why the generation below us got to learn from us and people over us. They're like, yo, that's not the way it goes. I seen a video on Twitter one time where these dudes, like 3-4 dudes, and one dude was recording. They was talking to a girl. I don't know what happened. Man, they lifted her and put her inside of a dumpster.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that was the generation below us. You know
But
what I mean?
that's because the OGs above, well, I call them OG, but like the old heads above them taught them that bullshit. You check that shit. When I was a kid, the people that was over me, hey, you respect women. You treat a woman this way.
Right.
You make sure this, that, and the third. You make sure you open that door for her. You make sure you do X, Y, and Z. Sometimes I forget to open the door for my woman. But every once in a while, when I think of it, when she about to get to that car, hey, here, I'm going to open this door because I want you to know that you are a woman. Man, we got to start embedding this stuff in these kids now.
Right.
Like, stop the bullshit. Stop what they learned. Like, they just keep, fuck that. Get them to understand, man, we can't keep this cycle going because as you can see, the kids is hearing this shit and they really believe you a man if you kill somebody.
See, my son already knows all these things. He's already 6. He had a little church girlfriend at 4 years old. He had a little pre-K girl at 5, and they took a picture together. He holding hands. One thing about my son, and I'm not trying to condone, you know what I'm saying, him doing all this shit, but the one thing about him, he loved holding hands with her. He just like holding hands. Mm-hmm. He like telling girls, "Hey, beautiful. Hey, gorgeous." I swear to God, I'm on the phone with somebody. He hear a girl on the speakerphone. He come in the bathroom. First of all, he gets on me or whatever. Daddy, why you fat? No matter. Right? Wait, I'm gonna lose it. But he hears a girl. He hears a girl voice. He be like, "Hey, beautiful." So that's the first thing he hear about a woman. Beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just learned how to teach that in front of him. It's like, yo, like that's how you gotta respect. You gotta respect women. You gotta treat them a certain way. You can't. They not your homeboys. They not your little friends you play in the playground.
And
with.
I feel like that's all a part of subconscious programming. Like all these violent lyrics. It's all subconscious programming. Like these kids are growing up thinking that I'm tougher if I'm violent. Being violent automatically makes me tougher. That's why domestic violence is at an all-time high right now. We're being programmed and pumped with these angry messages, as opposed to like being pumped with good subliminal messages, like calling women beautiful and respecting them and showing them love and affection. We're being, we're putting rappers in the spotlight with, domestic violence history. Youngboy has domestic violence history where he hit his ex.
He got like 8 kids, right?
Yeah, and he hit one of his baby mamas.
Okay.
It's like we think that the young kids now they're like, okay, if they make an apology YouTube video, then all is well. So subconsciously you're giving that message that that's okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something that this is probably gonna start some shit.
God damn! He loses every. God, keep going. I knew he gonna do this shit. He gonna say some bullshit. I know Rudy. Fuck, man.
What happened, man? What?
I know how Rudy get. Watch this.
I gotta see. I want to see what he's saying.
I know how it's gonna happen. Everything was starting good. Now she gotta say something. She gonna shake his ass. I already know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put my mic right here. I already know what's gonna happen.
Well, my woman just left, so I ain't tripping.
See this bullshit. Keep going.
Part of this shit y'all fault.
I mean, were y'all made from our rib or we was made from y'all rib?
Y'all made for our real.
Exactly.
But it's part of this.
We act in response of
no.
what y'all
Whoa. You finna sit up? Me
community. Y'all are the strength and the pillars of this community.
He do this on purpose, man. I knew it was gonna happen.
Y'all are the home
I had a dream about
builders.
this.
We are the homemakers. We have two different roles.
But
to
hold on.
Y'all
See, but you see how you saying this shit like it's a pamphlet or some shit like that.
Hey, look, I'm gonna get some ice.
No. Sit your ass down. Part of this is y'all fault because this is what y'all accept. You accept this shit, right or wrong? Because
Some women do,
but
some women are programmed to accept it.
Not exactly. You know right or wrong.
What's this talking about kids? What's this talking about the kids?
What she said was like basically what triggered this for me when she said young boy and she got 7 kids. So I started thinking like, well, it's a reason why he got 7 kids.
Gotcha.
Somebody opened their legs. Somebody accepted whatever was going because this is not something that just happened. These are recurring things.
Gotcha.
You can know. I'm almost positive. Not all the time, but a lot of the time you can see the signs when a motherfucker is fucked up.
Yeah.
Right or wrong. We got homeboys.
Right.
That we.
I'm out this part right now.
Don't we all got homeboys? We know, hey, that nigga fucked up.
Especially that young, like you would think, like I need to stop
I
nothing.
will take personal responsibility as women. I feel like something that's embedded in us, or we like to do projects. So I feel like some women look at some men like, no, I'm gonna be the one to change him. I'm gonna be, and that's the most stupidest thing in the world. But we have to take responsibility for doing so.
True.
But that doesn't give you an excuse to be messed up.
I've heard that before too.
And I'm glad.
I've heard that before in my day too.
I'm glad she's saying that because a lot of women won't say stuff.
They won't. They'll say, well, he ain't special. How was I supposed to know?
They put all the blame on us as ain't shit niggas.
We love a good project.
I'm
We love a good
asking
project.
you a question. Do you ever say niggas ain't shit?
Yes, you do. Don't sit up here. Yeah.
I'll say
like, girl, he ain't
if they
shit.
don't put enough Chick-fil-A sauce with my fries, I'm saying niggas ain't shit. If they, I mean, I am personally biased. Like I grew up, my dad was a shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, so I kind of grew up looking at men a little funny, and it took a lot of like maturity and a lot of spirituality to learn like. Not all men are shit. Like some are. So my standards were real low at the time because I was like, okay, I don't expect much from them because they're not much. Mm-hmm. But now that I'm older and I'm like, no, get everything you deserve because there's somebody, not all niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
I hear
good.
Cause I hear when I hear niggas ain't shit, I'm thinking about the black men. But they don't talk about the white men. It's
No,
never
they
like,
all. They
I mean,
all.
It's
They
always
all
it's
garbage.
see, and that's see, it's embedded in our culture. Like we dog them, they dog us. It's like back and it's
Yeah,
like back and forth.
but the reason why is because hurt people hurt people. So at the end of the day, shit, like even
This
shit,
all
my woman,
snowballed
she done
into
been
a
through
whole
shit.
nother. We
I
done
done
got a
had
female
this-
on the show, and it
Yeah,
snowballed
because
into some
it's his fault.
man woman shit now.
You knew we was about to. You knew we was
This
about
some
to go
man
here.
woman shit
You knew we
now.
was about to go here.
We're gonna have to have her on another time, and we can get into the man.
Yeah.
Now that we have
Nah,
a
but-
female perspective,
But
then we got to test some
The only reason why I
perspective.
brought that up is because I wanted to drive a point of for women to understand that we only gonna do what you allow us to do, right? So if you accept a nigga doing that,
Exactly. We
another
gonna feel
nigga do the
comfortable.
same
We gonna
shit.
keep doing it.
That's the biggest lesson you have to learn as a woman. Like that's one of like the biggest revelations is that when a woman finally awakens her third eye, she finally knows that I'm only getting what I'm accepting.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask, and I've heard this from my guy friends before. Like I've listened in on conversations with my guy friends, and they'll be like, yeah, I only took her here or did this for her because that's all she asked for, or that's all she expected of me. But I did this for this girl because that's what she expected. So we definitely set the standard, but whether y'all gonna do it or not, it's up to y'all.
That's my last thing on that. Is like Steve Harvey says, men respect standards, get some. If you got your standards and requirements intact, then you good. Now a motherfucker can't just come at you any kind of way or feel like you willing to accept anything because your standards are high. You know what I'm saying? Your standards are important, and you put them up front. So, but that's a whole nother.
Yeah, then you have broken women who are okay with being breadcrumbed, and that goes back to like, their first heartbreak, whether it be their father, whether it be their boyfriend, whether it be like an inappropriate uncle, things like that. So, it shifts the way their thinking goes as an adult woman.
So I want to switch. You can stay for this one because this is more like nightlife, club life type shit. This is more towards major. Rudy, of course y'all can chime in.
I'm not
Before you get there,
like that no more.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Okay.
So we was talking about watching the girl get beat up by a dude, and it said, man, if I fight, I know for sure I'm gonna square up with a nigga in the club because they pat everybody down. You ain't got nothing there, so we gonna have to fight straight up. You can't go get no gun. You ain't pulling out nothing. We boxing in the club. You feel me? That's the segue you did.
That nigga Major jump in and hit somebody. Best believe I ain't the motherfucking fighter, Rudy. But guarantee I'm gonna jump in and get a lick in.
We fighting in the club because you done got patted down, and I ain't scared of you in here, nigga. You got patted down when you got in, so I know you ain't got nothing on you.
And walk off.
I ain't got mine on me. Well, it's different for me. I can keep mine on me because I'm the DJ. But anyway, yeah, they don't check me when I walk in. But anyway, if I know you ain't got nothing, we can still throw hands. 'Cause I know you ain't got nothing on
That
you.
nigga Major walk through the back and shit. They don't check this nigga. That nigga walking with anything. He walks through the back. Like tonight, they ain't gonna walk through the back.
What Boosie say? They ain't no take me at the door, so ain't no telling what I'm holding.
Exactly. That's how the nigga Major move. So, Major move. There you go. I just said. There you go.
There you go.
Nigga come
Major motherfucking move.
Exactly. So, speaking of that shit. So, I had a thought. We talked about this before. Of the club concept. Because it's kind of hard for me to describe to certain people that's not from Houston was like where to go to, what is this, what is that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, okay, they be like, all right, what's so and so? I'm like, it's a club, but it's kind of like a lounge, but it's kind of like a bar. So
right.
we're in 2020, and look, I had this thought 5 years ago when I went to an NEBJ conference, which NEBJ is National Association of Black Journalists Conference, and it was in Minneapolis. I never been there a day in my life, but I went there. Shit was fun, live ass conference. We had a party. It's called Sports Tag Sports Party, where it's like the biggest party of the year. Every time we have a conference, it's gonna be in Houston next year. It's gonna be the biggest shit. It's always a Friday. And it was at a certain club. DJ Limelight was DJing. And of course they had sections, but in the middle they had like a big ass dance floor. For me, being in Houston, I grew up in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 93 baby. You know what I mean? So in high school and college, we was dancing and shit. So I get to this conference, I'm like, damn. Everybody's dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like older people, younger people. We dancing in the club. Like I sweated. I was sweating after I left this place. I'm like, yo, this shit was lit. Now, let's go 5 years later to 2020. How's the club now? Everybody standing around. People staying on couches. People smoking hookah. People don't have no room to dance. The last thing we got in Houston, we had Drink Houston. I always bring this up all the time because that was our last big club we had. Our last right now dying club we got is Grooves, because at least they have some type of dance floor.
The Spy.
Spy, true. So when we look at these places, I believe, to me personally, that there's a lane for a club to come back and you have a dance floor. Yes, you have sex, but it's limited. It's not a whole bunch. It's not going to flood your whole building. I feel like, to me, there's a lane for that, and I feel like people is missing that. We think that people don't want that shit, but I really truly believe if you open up a club that people could dance to and have fun, this there. Imagine, Major, you DJing. Let's say you DJing.
Yeah.
Let's say every Friday or Saturday night at 1:45, 1:50. You say, you know what? I'm about to play this fucking mix. Soul Train line. When last you seen the Soul Train line?
I mean, well,
Think about it.
I wouldn't say it at 145. I mean, well, yeah, you could.
Last
It depends
15
on
to 10
where.
minutes, everybody, just had your, you know what I'm saying, had your fun.
That'd be easy.
People
That's
think
easy.
that shit would be, you old, but I guarantee you have the best fucking life in the last 15 minutes.
That'd be
Please
easy.
have a good time.
I think because that is my industry, is number one, the generation is different. Because I've been on the scene for a long time, and we used to have clubs like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think the market is now. If somebody was to come out here and open a spot that had that, it would create a new, different. Like, oh, this is different from what we used to. Now I feel like you could create that, but now to tell the longevity of it, that's because clubs open and close out here. New spots open, new nights start up. So I was like. Or you might can start that now at a club that's already like that, but you have to create the market for that, because I think it's locally too. Like where we at in Houston, the market ain't big for that. Now you go to Atlanta, LA, Vegas, Miami, they have that market for stuff like that, for parties like that. New York, they have the market for that. So like out here in Houston, everybody want to be comfortable. Everybody want to sit down, pop bottles, smoke hookah, look important, feel important, and VIP. So ain't nobody really on the dance. Everybody got on designer outfits. Ain't nobody finna get out on the dance floor and sweating. They Balenciagas all on the floor sweating it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I'm gonna ask you this: did the lounge concept kill the concept of the club?
I don't think it killed it. I think what I used to always get taught was you keep up with the times, and I feel like. Since we had that and it died out, then the lounge concept is where it's at now. Now we bring that back, we had to just create that market. I think just times have changed and people want something new, they want something fresh, they might have got tired of that. So now, like I said, now if we bring it back, cool, it might pop because we ain't had it in a while. You know what I mean? But I don't think the lounge concept killed it. I think it just made more sense. Like I said, it just adjusted with the time. You know what I mean? It's just like a new phone come out, like it's like running iOS 14 on a iPhone 6s. It's like you just got to keep up with the times. You see what I'm saying?
The time in Houston or the time.
We talk about Houston. We're talking about Houston because this is where we at. Yeah.
People, when I used to do some little Uber driving and shit, I met some people that was from the East Coast. Mm-hmm. They be like, man, I love Houston. I fuck with it, but I couldn't find no club where I could really dance.
See, but the thing is, I think it's a cultural thing.
Right.
For black people right now, that ain't the shit. In my opinion.
Not no more.
It's not the shit right now because you got everybody just chill and laid back at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, them white motherfuckers in there doing all that shit.
Spots like that, them white people party.
I'm gonna blame that on the social media culture.
I was finna get to that. Yes, I was just finna say what she
Everybody
just
want to be bad and bougie.
Even
like me, like bottle servicing stuff like that. Like it's just the girls that I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Boston, so it's like the girls I met in Houston and down in Texas. It's like being friendly down here as a girl with other pretty girls. They look at you like you crazy or that you easy or anything, like because they're like, why is she so friendly? Why is she trying to get up and dance? Why is she trying to, But in the East Coast, like we don't care. Like we'll act a fool because we secure in ourselves. But I feel like down here, it's just a certain social media culture to where it's like, okay, if I have the most stuck up face, if I talk to the least amount of people, if I'm the most bougiest with the most designer down, then I am a celebrity,
Exactly. People want to feel important. Like you go to Atlanta, think about how people go out in Atlanta all the time. And think about you see niggas in Atlanta who live in Atlanta, you see them all the time. It's like seeing Sin Thug in the club. Like, you ain't impressed by that. You see this thing all the time.
Yeah.
Like out here in Houston, you don't see a lot of celebrities. You don't see a lot of people just dressed up nice and got on nice stuff. So people want to like sit back and watch, and they want to feel like they somebody. So they don't want to do the most. You ain't gonna see that. Like one time, I'm gonna point this out. Last year, we brought, once again, goes back to my point of Houston ain't the market for that, because we had a party at the club that I work at tonight. You know the club I'm saying, but we actually had a party like that, and we had that dance floor concept. And Kenny Burns came out here. Kenny Burns and DJ D Nice. DJ D Nice and Kenny Burns had a party out here. Like I said, they brought that here. They threw it was a private event. It was a black something. And in the club, the whole floor was open. They was in the middle dancing party. But it took DJ D Nice, Kenny Burns to bring that there. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, it's not the culture in Houston for that. I'm not saying the lounges killed it. It's just, we like people want to just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to an age where we just want to kick back, drink our drink, enjoy some vibes, smoke some hookah, and like we ain't finna get out there and do the running man. No, you ain't trying to. Ain't that many new dancers out.
There's a couple of points I want to make.
Everybody want to be a superstar.
And hold on, real before you touch on that, and the music is different now. Back then, we had dance music that make you want to get up and slide and step. And now, what we gonna be on the dance floor doing to Lil Baby? What we gonna be doing to 42 Doug? What we gonna be on the dance floor doing to March Madness and Dreams and Nightmares? What are we gonna be on the dance floor doing? So the music, you gotta think of it from like all circles. Like the music ain't being made for dance parties no more. It
turned to a virtual concert.
Exactly. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why motherfuckers wanna be on the stage all goddamn day.
Exactly.
They think they the artists.
So there's a couple of points.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's the times have changed. Yeah. So that's the best way I can summarize it.
Before I get to that point, there was somebody that told me that grew up in that era where they would see, where they went to a party when the Rockets was winning championships. I ain't, I should take it. A long time ago when the Rockets won a championship. Before we was talking.
We was three-peating.
You know what I'm saying? God bless. He went to a party, and in the same club, Casey and JoJo was dancing with Salt and Pepper on the dance floor. I'm standing right here. Casey and JoJo's by the speaker dancing with Salt and Pepper. You get what I'm saying? My brother ain't gonna tell this story, but I tell this story for him. He danced with Jada Pinkett when she was making Jason's lyric out here. You know what I mean? But she wasn't big, but you get that drip. Nobody, she wasn't in the section.
It was a different time.
It's a different time.
But if you listen to like the shit that Tupac was making, like even though he had the hit 'em ups, the nigga had goddamn Temptations. He had like just records that you can vibe with. The records that they got now aren't vibey records.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you something too. Another point I was gonna make.
Wait, hold on, because I'm sorry. I'm sure you being a DJ, it's certain records that do come on.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you is. You gon'
I can play. Dance. Yeah, you in your repertoire, I can take it back and play some shit. I can play.
No, I'm talking about even now. Like it's certain like even that Beyonce song. I remember when that Beyonce.
Oh no, they still got some cuts. Like it'll be like album cuts that you wouldn't normally play in the club, and you'll play it and everybody still get up. You know what I'm saying? But
I guarantee you, when if God forbid, please let COVID be straight by August 2021. If I could invite y'all to NABJ. To that sports, to any party we throw, I guarantee you. Even if it's an open bar Bleacher Report party on that Thursday, even if it's sports test, I guarantee you. Y'all gonna see how the shit is when we have a party over there because you're gonna see people die.
But I'm not saying it's impossible. Year. I feel like we could do that out here. I wouldn't say a whole club. I would say start small with a night. Mm-hmm. Have one night at a famous club like, you know what I'm saying? And put it and just have a night where, hey, for this night, we clearing all the sections out the middle. We can keep the sections on the side, we keep the boom, but in the middle for one night, and we playing whatever. I'm gonna
let you go. This I want to see before I lose my track of thought. I want to say this part because when you working at, you got the perfect spot for that shit. Mm-hmm. Because what you have in that middle, there's nothing but couches. Fuck, it's not called section, it's called couch. You can get that bitch from any fucking furniture. Leave that shit to the side. I guarantee you, the spot you got is the perfect spot because you do it one night. Because it's dead on weeknights. Do that bitch on a Wednesday or Tuesday.
I do it on Thursday.
You know what I mean? Thursday or something. Dog, remove all the couches, have a dance floor. The booth is right there with the little light and shit.
Hold up. First of all, I'm going to tell you where it's going to fuck up at. The money. That's how they make their money.
Now? Now wait.
Listen, seriously.
That
If we
goes back
keep
to
it
what I
real,
said. The business end of it.
Business in this shit,
Yeah.
man. How much you get paid a section like $3,000? So you talking about basically taking?
But no, that was just for that one event.
Well, I'm just saying.
But, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you got the section fee and you got bottles. And
Exactly.
Who gonna want to bring bottle girls walking bottles out to the dance floor all night? You see what I'm saying? That's why I said like it's not. It's just the people want to sit down and enjoy bottles and have the light show and they want to pop the most bottles.
Well,
and,
how about you do
so how we gonna have a dance floor full of people and everybody want bottles to the dance floor?
Well, this place don't exist.
I mean, we
That's
didn't get to
another
a
thing
big.
that killed it. Bottle culture.
Yeah, the bottle culture.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you something.
When nobody
right now.
pop, we was sipping Long Islands and Blue Motherfuckers back in the day.
Blue motherfucker.
Nigga, we was going. It was people going to the bar. We was actually going to the bar. It wasn't no bringing bottles to section. We was actually at the bar, like, yo, what's up?
Now if you go to the bar, you look at it as a lame or something.
Yeah, now you at the bar, you get your drink.
You ain't got a bottle of champagne.
Man, yeah.
Like, what are you 18, nigga?
Or even if you at the bar, it's like you got your drink. Excuse me, because it's so motherfucking packed because ain't nobody buying bottles. Now everybody want to get a drink and move around.
Yeah,
You can't even.
I'm sorry.
You used to be able to post up at the bar.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember our bar? Do y'all fucking remember our
Bro, and this also.
No, my first blue motherfucker was at the office downtown.
I don't
The
even know
office.
what the fuck that was.
That was over there. Nigga, what? Oh, you sleep.
And this almost.
Now you had office.
I was old enough.
You had office level. You had office Martell level. ISIS was across the street.
ISIS.
You had
ISIS.
that was on a Friday night. That we used to walk out of office, go across the street. We'd go stop by Martell because it was right next door. Walk across the street, saw the line, went in level, hollered at people. Walked across the street to ISIS, hollered at them. Came back and party at the office on Friday. Like Friday night downtown was lit. We hit all those clubs in one.
And I don't want to.
And they was all on one street on Main Street.
Yeah, it was one on Main, and then ISIS was across the street, like what a conservatory is. That's what ISIS was.
And look, I don't want to talk about too. Cause I got some other talk. I got too much to talk about. But I'm gonna tell you something right now, dog. Drink. It's not a random, but I can bring it up. Drink Houston. Was you around? Was you here in Drink Houston? Was here?
I've only been in Houston like 2 years.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man, she
going on
drinking the
here.
mic.
Oh, I've only been in Houston like 2 to 3 years now.
okay, so you missed. Oh Lord, you missed the. Drink
years.
Houston was the best club in Houston. I don't want to give it too much.
So it was after Harvey then,
Oh yeah, I came after Harvey.
See, and
Yeah.
that was
because
the
they never shook back after Harvey. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And we're talking about money. They had sections and they had 5 different clubs. So they had a Latino bar, they had a Latino club, karaoke, the bar and lounge part, the main club, and the old school. So they had different parts to it.
I do miss that.
They had sections and tables you could buy, but it wasn't their main priority. How they made their money was that, hey, free before 12, you say this certain password, but after 12 it's like $15 to $20. And it was worth $20 because you're gonna get your experience, because they would have customer appreciation night where like they actually showing appreciation, like, hey, you know, y'all fuck with us, we fuck with y'all. $5 drinks, anything until midnight. You know what I'm saying? They would have,
and all the sections would be upstairs.
Exactly, and you had people come through and people was dancing, so that was like the last of a dying breed.
That was live.
It was live as fuck, and the thing was, Drink Houston didn't die because of money. They died because of shit I can't say on air.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even Harvey. So with the money thing, Rudy, I'm like, yo, like, to me, a place like where you work at on Friday nights, they could make money even without the
Nah,
session.
but
even if you tell them, like, look, if you tell them, hey, you're gonna pay $20 till like a certain time, after a certain time, but if
The drink was more mainstream.
Yeah, Drink was more. It was like a top 20 club.
It's like culture, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like-
So I think that's the perfect place that you have so much room, patio, bar, club area. You could do so much, but I think to me they limit themselves about the sections, and you can make more. You can make just as much.
But you have to take into consideration. You actually, you asking. It's essential to you asking a corporation to change their business plan.
Exactly.
So that they put so much value into.
Right. That's like going to Apple and be like, Apple, let me show you what you need to do to your iPhone. You should do it like this. And they're going to be like, all right, that sound good, but look, we thinking, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I feel like it's a great idea. I feel like you could do it in a certain manner, but at the same time, the entertainment also plays a role. It plays a huge role because, shit, you can't really dance to Young Boy.
But they gonna go if you say that little baby's gonna be there. If you put him on a flyer,
Yeah.
they're gonna go.
Hey, we seen how
If you promote it, it's gonna go.
But also that when we talk about even shit like that, like we've been to many of those. it's not a dancing situation. It's a concert. This ain't they playing music and shit like that, but it's to hype them up for the concert.
Exactly. And I'll tell you the biggest thing, and I've DJ when we had big artists come to the club. And bro, when I tell you the crowd is literally chilling. Like we doing our best, we playing all the hot hits. We hyper, we not like the most people get lit if it's somebody's birthday or it's a bunch of birthdays and then they still go turn. But other than that, the energy in the crowd when you expecting the artist is like, bro, we doing everything in our power to hype them up and do. They like, nigga, what time is this nigga coming? When is he gonna be here? And they not trying to dance. They're not trying to turn. They're not trying to sing along with. They trying to like get a good spot, post up, and wait for the artist to perform. Like so, it's like.
But
niggas ain't trying to dance.
But at that place, where can you truly dance? You gotta go outside the club parts and truly, and that's why.
But what I'm saying, even when they was inspired with, even when they was inspired with Lil Baby, it was like it was so packed. Even if you want things, like we still just here to see him. Like we ain't trying to.
I mean, but honestly, just keeping it real. If you think about it, like when we used to go to PV for they tip parties and shit like that, it used to be packed like that, but they would still dance. It's the music.
Yeah, it's the music.
It's not. I'm gonna tell you, it's not.
Also, let me ask you.
Even the PV days y'all still had dancing. You still had the jig and the flex. You still had.
Nigga, I could do juke and shit from Memphis.
Man, I'm not about to do all that shit. But okay, let me. Can I ask y'all? I'm not doing this. Can I ask y'all a real question though? Let me ask y'all a real question. When the last time y'all got rolled up?
Ooh. No,
I have to tell you something.
Hold on. I had to spill my ice out. Hey. Now wait a minute. Hold on, because I'm in the nightlife 6 nights a week. So it's when you say roll it up, in my mind, I go back to real rolling up.
That's what I'm saying.
Now today, you see girls twerking, you get behind it, she might twerk it.
Cool.
But we talking about real rolling up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been almost 10 years, bro.
Throw a song.
It's been almost 10 years, bro.
You know what rolled up mean?
How old are you, first of all?
You're not supposed to ask me.
How old is she?
Why not? I don't understand that. We're going to talk about that one show. Why not? We are alive and living year to year. Why not?
We have a different slang in the East Coast. So I feel like, what is it, dancing?
So basically,
you grinding on you. All up on the dude behind you. Rolling up is what we call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the East Coast, they call them like daggering parties.
Yeah.
Like the East Coast.
I know in Chicago they call it juke parties.
Like,
in Chicago,
but it's been a long time, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I'm gonna bring up a song.
What?
Rudy and Monday know about this shit, and you know, Mason.
What?
Nigga, Brooke Gang and DJ Charles.
Oh man,
don't stop, nigga.
That's y'all generation. That's y'all generation.
Shout out, I went to TSU.
That's y'all generation.
PV,
that's y'all generation.
No, PV in 2010.
Y'all toga parties. The PV toga parties was. I give y'all a toga party.
I'm too old to go to them bitches.
I give y'all the toga parties.
But think about it. See, we get the trees. You start on the subject too fucking long.
This boy said DJ, bro. I guess I'm old, nigga. When we used to get rolled up, we used to go to JU Hall, International Ballroom, Connections, International Ballroom, JU Hall, the Zone. Our roll up was T-shirt and panties. Look,
hey, my audience.
T-shirt, you dropped T-shirt. You saw everybody run to the wall. And I wish I could do it on camera, but I'm gonna do it. Everybody go to the wall. Dudes will go like this and just be waiting. It's all good. Now they go to the wall and wait for girls to come up to them and like. That was a song. T-shirt and panties was our roll-up song in my generation.
A lot of people that's my audience that's not from Houston. They look like, what the fuck y'all talking about now? But that's how it was back then. Like from us, think about it, bro. Me and Rudy, we grew up in the era where in high school we wasn't on our phones. Y'all know too. We wasn't on our phones.
Nah, we were.
Social media wasn't there. Social media wasn't there.
No social media on your phone.
We was trying to get rolled up, nigga.
Yeah. When Brooke Gang and DJ Toasty, we chase it. We run like, fuck. Me and her to get to that shit.
It was certain songs where if that bitch came on, niggas would literally run to the fucking dance floor, dog.
Bro, that shit was crazy. Now look, now I want to change subjects. I know we're going to talk about this shit forever.
Yeah, we can talk about clubs. We have a whole night talking about clubs.
Because that tequila, goddamn.
Because clubs used to be popping before 11.
Man,
now niggas don't show up to the club till 1 o'clock.
No bullshit.
But yeah, like I said, we gonna. Nigga, if you showed up to back when I was partying, when I started this club shit, If you showed up to the club at 11, you was late, nigga. The party was already rocking on 10.
You wasn't getting in.
Yeah, you wasn't getting in. You showed up at 10, 11 o'clock. You was there at 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We rocking. 11 o'clock, you late.
Man.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna switch gears because it segues to twerking. So we all heard about the situation that happened in Dallas with True Kitchen.
Right. I forgot about that. I've
been seeing everybody with their own opinions. So for people that don't know, True Kitchen is a brunch spot restaurant in Dallas. Mm-hmm. And basically what happened was that two women was dancing on top of the couch. One girl was twerking. Another girl got on top of the couch and put her hands on like the glass they got and started dancing. The owner got mad aggressively. You know what I'm saying? He had to call the deputy or whatever, tell him to escort him or whatever. Me personally, I'm on the side of the owner, and this is why. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying, because I'm listening to his tone, and I go back and listen to that video 2-3 times because some people got the cutout version, but some people got the full version. So I saw the full version.
You sent me the full version, so right. Yeah. That's when I was on his side after you sent that.
So when I sent the full version, what he's basically saying, what I'm going to say too, is that I'm not against twerking if I'm him. Of course, that's in our culture. It goes back to years and years
to
ago.
Africa, shit.
Exactly.
It's just dance, period. It's just dance.
That's just dancing.
Yeah.
That's not the issue. It's an issue when you get on my furniture. It's an issue when you start putting your hands on my glass. And I'm going to tell you how that tone was. That tone was, it sounded like he told them people before people started recording. Mm-hmm. It was like, it's cool. Y'all can
shit, it was a video of him actually going to the table and telling them
first time. Yeah. Exactly. So he told them like, it's cool. Y'all can dance, but don't stand up on the couch or whatever. They did it again, and then that's when he got pissed off. And I feel where he's coming from because it's not about the dancing. I go to brunch spots out here. I didn't go during COVID. I went before COVID. Fuck you. I went one time during COVID. It was for fucking I was playing fantasy football. Shit. I wanted to watch the game.
Whatever, nigga.
So I go to these brunch spots in Houston. They're not getting on top of the couches. They dancing, but they're not getting on top of that motherfucker.
Shit,
it's not a club.
I don't know where you go.
You go to a club, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, major DJ and MC, and the shit he playing is gonna get you turned, but at the same time, you're not gonna be just. You're gonna dance, but it's not a brunch spot. It's a restaurant. So I see where he's coming from. I want to get y'all thoughts on that.
Who gonna go first? You want her to go first since she a woman?
Sure.
Let's go.
My question is that.
Let's go. Because we all gonna chime in.
So I'm pro owner. I'm pro owner of the restaurant. I'm more so like, don't stand on the couch. You could dance, but you know what I'm saying?
Because she for sure twerking. She for sure twerking.
I am on the side of the owner.
Thank you.
Only for the simple fact that I love to go to brunch. I love to have fun with my girls. When the mimosas kick in, shit gets to jiggling. But the point is, what I don't like about it is in the stance of looking at our whole community as black people. Like, why is it that if they asked us at Maestro's or if they were at a Steak 48,
right.
and they wouldn't dare to even get on the chairs. Two, like, we're allowed as black people to have nice things too. We can have turnt brunches and we can have established, like, everything we do doesn't have to be turnt. Even though we're high vibrational people, everything we do doesn't have to be, like, if a business owner, you worked your ass off to get this business and you want it to be on some chill stuff, then you should have the respect of your people to have it on some chill stuff. Mm-hmm. But one, he asked first time. Second, now he's lecturing y'all. So it's like you didn't respect our brother to give him enough respect to get off those chairs or take it somewhere else. Eat and take it somewhere
19 years old. These are like 25, 30 plus. So
go ahead.
DJ Major.
Because
you go live his songs.
Because this is when you talk about entertainment and I know it all too well. Now, get it. Granted, I can only speak from out here. I can understand. I'm on the owner side too. When I saw the video, I was on the owner side. He wasn't saying like, look, y'all can't like sit down, don't dance. Like, look, I set this tone and this standard from my restaurant. Like, it's cool. Y'all want to come out have a good time, cool, but don't. In layman, he wanted to say, man, get y'all ratchet asses up. Like, he's like, man, my grandmama come eat here, my mama come eat here. He got the tone for his restaurant. Like, look, that's cool, but don't do like you said. Don't stand up on the couch. You all on top of the tables. You on the come on, man. Like, so that's what he's saying. So I get it. Now, in my experience, when it comes to this, it don't matter where you at. we talking about us. We talk about us, black people. It don't matter where we at. When the drinks kick in, like she said, when you get enough of that liquor, you don't even have to be at a restaurant. You can be in anywhere you at. You gonna find some type of way to express yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gonna find some type of way to turn up, do all of that, get on the glass, get on top of the back of the table, whatever you gonna do. You know what I mean? But I just, it don't matter what you play. It's just, I think it's just in us. It's just in our culture, in our nature.
See, this is why.
You want to go? Cause I want to say some real shit right now.
I am on the side of the owner, but
You can't stop a woman from twerking.
No, it's not even that.
You would have to play all slow music all day.
This is what I'm saying.
They gonna be like, man, we finna go this whole whack.
If you're going to set it at a certain standard,
You do have certain type of music.
have it at a certain standard.
Exactly.
Don't.
He should have blamed his DJ. He should have blamed his
You
DJ.
have to, because ain't no way in hell you expect anybody. Shit, my damn self. I'm just keeping it real.
You play my song, I'm getting up.
Yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You play. I ain't gonna dance. I'm just playing. I'm just saying. If you play some old school Jay-Z, I'm gonna rap that shit.
That was my second thing. Like, why he didn't tell his, because as the DJ, this is my business, and that's why I'm trying to, like, the moves I'm making for next year and going on is changing the culture and the nightlife industry from the entertainment standpoint and bringing that standard to, like, something like this situation. It's like, you got to blame the DJ. You got to have certain, that's why some clubs out here have certain DJs on certain nights, because they set the tone and that vibe. Exactly. You go to a Latin night, you can have a regular club, you got a Latin night, and you think they finna come in there and want to hear Dreams, Nightmares and Lil Baby. No, they want to hear. So you set the tone from the head. When you have a spot, you're in charge of entertainment. You're in charge for creating this vibe for my space. So it's on you. Now you play some ratchet shit and they get up, I'm coming to you.
It's on you.
Now I can come to them, but at the same time, don't play that shit in my club. Don't play that in my restaurant tonight. Keep it on some chill shit.
But you can't even blame them for that, because if you play like you said, you play anything ratchet, they gonna do that.
But see, as a DJ, we can get told, hey, keep it vibe. Hey, play some. You can play some Justin Timberlake or something. But then when you see the crowd get up as a DJ, you like, oh, they vibe. They turn up. Let me drop this. Back that ass up. And he's like, oh shit. So as a DJ, it was his fault, because you see and you read the energy, you read the crowd. And if I see motherfuckers biting on a little song, and I'm like, oh, they ready to turn up. I can play this song. Oh, they got a little bit more. Drop that. Oh, they up on tables. You see what I'm saying? So it starts from the DJ.
But just like you saying, we've seen
he got live and went on himself and was like, I'm from my shit.
Did y'all see those drinks though? Like, did y'all see the strong looking drinks that they were serving?
I didn't see that.
I feel like as high vibrational black people, we can twerk to Mozart if we got some Deuce.
That's true.
Honestly,
they can twerk acapella. They can twerk acapella
to Adele. Honestly,
they can twerk acapella.
If the drinks are right, they can twerk to Adele.
But what I'm saying, it's a difference. Like, I've seen people turn up to goddamn Travis Porter and all them motherfuckers, but I also seen some turn up to SZA, and it's a different type of turn up. I'd rather you sing along to Mary J. Blige and goddamn Avant and shit like that. If you want it to a certain standard, that's your standard. But if you ain't trying to see motherfuckers twerking and shit like that, don't play goddamn Lil Baby and all these.
So are y'all trying to say that? And by the way, you got plenty of promos, nigga.
What?
Hey, I'm gonna
Rudy got all the promos up until this point.
Hey,
Rudy got all the promos. No, but you know what it is? Because I'm on my good side now.
See.
I had to get shot from my good side now, because they had me on the other side.
I took a motherfucking bullet for you. You know what
I'm gonna say this.
Now I feel
what y'all trying to say
good.
is that women ain't got no self control.
No,
because
don't do that.
I'm not trying to start.
See, you trying?
Stop! No. Hold on, wait. Yeah, hey, what he trying to do you? Akil about to be on some shit. Akil about to start some shit.
No. That's not what I'm trying to do.
No, you can't say women they got self control.
This is what I'm trying to say.
It's the music, bro. You cannot.
It's the frequency vibration.
I don't care. Like she said, you go to Mastro's, you go to State 48. It's the vibe that's in there, bro. You go to Mastro's, this motherfucker on the piano playing soft classical music. Now I guarantee you put a DJ in Mastro's, motherfuckers gonna be in the water fountain twerking ass. Motherfuckers gonna be at the bar on tabletops.
Do I lose my black
You have to get kicked out of Mastro's too. But I guarantee you, if you change the music, you change. So it starts from the head when you're in entertainment.
I also feel like that's how. I feel like also that also stands for the respect that we have for each other as black people. If he was a white owner that came and yelled at them,
Ooh, they would have
been like, alright, I'm just okay.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're like, he looks like us, so we don't respect him because
he black, we good.
It doesn't matter that he's a business owner. It doesn't matter that he's a businessman, but we're black, so you should be cool with us.
But at the same time, I've always been really been taught you got to know your audience. We know how black folks is, so you got to move accordingly.
Yeah.
We know with black folks, you can't really give them the choice to do X, Y, and Z. You kind of got to do that shit for them.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping it real.
But we got to learn as a culture to respect each other and not just expect black businesses to give you discounts, not expect them to sit there and babysit you and not to yell at you and let you do whatever the hell you want to do just because they're black.
From the owner's standpoint, like you said, it's lack of respect. It's like, I'm like, oh, it's a black owner. Oh, we cool, we chill, we good in here. But like I said, had he moved and was like, nah, start, like I said, going back to DJ or the drink specials or whatever, like, hey, welcome to my restaurant, we doing it. If he would have came out more professional, they would have been like, oh, he black, but this nigga about his shit. He about his business. You see what I'm saying? He about his business. We gonna act right in this black dude. It's good to see a black man doing well. But he come out on some ratchet shit. You got a ratchet DJ playing ratchet shit. It's like, well, shit, I'm at home. I feel at home. You see what I'm saying? So I think him as an owner going forward needs to conduct and be more professional and have more people around him in his circle that has more professionalism when it comes to this, so that this won't happen again.
I ain't never been to. Well, I've been to Breakfast Club. That if people don't know, that's probably one of the blackest kind of.
One of the first ones, the originators of.
But I ain't never seen nobody in there twerking.
Nope.
It's different time. Well, yeah, they did.
They set the period.
Breakfast Club used to have a live band in there when I used to go.
Exactly.
They had a live band.
You gotta set the standard, man.
But what if we want to live? My thing is, like, why do we have to compromise? Like, if I want to eat some waffles and mimosa and listen to Lil Baby, why does that have to be hindered? Because some people don't know how to handle their liquor.
Well, go somewhere where you can listen to Lil Baby.
No, hold on. That goes back to what he said. That goes back to what he said when women ain't got no self-control. As a woman, if you feel yourself, he said, no, hold on. Hey, I'm finna bring it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, because he said, do you feel like women don't have no self-control? And I said, wait a minute, hold on. But then when you said that, I'm like, well, we should be able to still go to brunch and okay, cool. Well, sit there and don't get up and twerk and shake no ass. Like, be more, have more control, and be like, nah, I'm gonna chill today. I ain't finna show no ass. I ain't finna twerk.
What are chicken wings and goddamn fries at? So, sir, Nick, I would have never walked in this bitch if y'all wouldn't have brought me in here.
Yeah.
Niggas know, which is not a good thing, but niggas know, okay, I'm not gonna go here because this is what X, Y, and Z. Women, especially ratchet motherfuckers, they don't give two shits about nothing. They'll go to Olive Garden, let some shit go down.
For real. It's like, you can't take, it's like you can't take a motherfucker from the hood and put him in fucking Del Frisco's and expect them to act right.
Exactly.
Hey, waiter, waitress. Hey, come, like bro,
hey,
like chill, like
okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
yeah, I'm with you.
It's culture shit.
I got one last thing to say. Niggas, everybody, all niggas around the nation, all niggas around the nation. All niggas around the nation. When you go to a restaurant, an upscale restaurant, please, and I'm begging you, please do not order chicken fingers and fries.
Please don't.
Because we don't go on dates.
Please don't.
Do not. I repeat.
Please don't.
Because do you not know how bad that shit makes us look? If you want to order chicken wings and fries, go to Chili's.
No, what I'm gonna take it a step further. Don't order chicken. I feel like, now I used to be a motherfucker that, before I really started going out to eat a lot, I was a motherfucker that ordered the chicken. Anything that was chicken, Cheesecake Factory, wherever I went, I want the chicken dish. Give me the chicken this, the chicken that, like we don't know how chicken tastes.
That's
it's
cool.
like you trying chicken different ways at different restaurants. It's still fucking chicken. Like try the motherfucking try the pan seared you know what I'm saying? Try some wagyu shit. Like try some different shit. But don't just order chicken everywhere you fucking go.
That's the absolute worst. Like whenever you having like a birthday dinner and you have somebody who ain't never diversified their palate.
You eating salmon at 5 different restaurants. It's still fucking salmon.
Lobster. Seafood nasty.
Like you eating the motherfucking fish, the same fish.
I want chicken. Chicken strips. Like what the fuck, nigga? Take your ass to McDonald's or some shit. Like,
grow up.
Nah, but like really, bro.
You got some shrimp Alfredo. You got some pasta. What's your chicken pasta looking like?
I'll take that. Like, cool. At least this shit looks
chicken and shrimp pasta.
But nigga, we all eating steaks and shit like that, and just because you don't want to expand your mind with shit, let me get some chicken strips and fries.
Damn.
Like, stop that shit, bro. For real. We really gotta expand. We gotta diversify our mental portfolio. Point blank period.
That's true.
I'm sorry.
What's up, Akil?
So last topic. Well, I don't know. Is it 2 or 1 more? Because we want to get to Kelsey's diss track. I know that's all you can say to that. Kelsey's diss track.
Did you listen to Amazing?
I've been. Man,
Imagine he gonna play it tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it tonight when I leave.
It was garbage.
No, he's not gonna play that shit at the club.
No, I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna listen to it.
That shit was garbage, but I was listening to what you was saying.
I'm gonna make the nigga play it. I'm gonna tell. Hey, I'm gonna come to Major. Hey, Major, I'm coming to your job tonight, nigga.
Nigga, you ain't coming.
Yeah, I am.
You ain't coming.
Well, I'm not.
You ain't coming.
He ain't gonna let me in.
No, he ain't coming. He told me he was coming last week. Did you tell me he was coming last week?
Oh,
It
you
was
did.
charging like a motherfucker. Hey, people, I'm not.
Oh, we had an artist last week. That's why.
So they,
Light skin Keisha.
ain't gonna fucking.
Where? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna call that an artist, Mason?
I mean, she came with a DJ.
Hey,
She came with a DJ. She performed. She
Respect
performed.
black women, okay?
Hey, I ain't gonna Hey, another thing. Black women. Stop getting these big ass teeth.
Oh,
This shit
man.
is embarrassing, bro. Stop
Them
that
hoes,
shit.
they don't come in medium and
Them
small.
bitches is huge. I love light skinned Keisha, but her teeth is fucking.
Not only that, I don't only say just her. I'm talking about Gucci, Tory. Like I'm like,
Stop.
Tory, like niggas got black ass lips and smoking weed with white ass non-stained, super white. Like bro, that shit looks stupid.
I got a lot of promos to cut, bro.
Dog, that shit look, bro. You got these big white porcelain veneers, super white. I don't even know if the bitches can get yellow or get stained.
Yo.
But nigga, your lips black than a motherfucker. Your face crusty. Your black. You just look like you about to bite like a motherfucker.
Have y'all seen what they look like? Like whenever they shave it down? Like have y'all seen
I haven't seen that when they shave
They look
it.
like you
No.
eat people. Like
Oh,
they
no.
shave it all the way.
Everybody's fake.
Man, I was watching Power the other day.
I'm talking about something else.
I'm sorry.
What that shit do,
I watched
bro?
Power the other day. Her teeth was just like, I like,
Damn.
goddamn, stop that shit. Y'all
What was
gotta-
she in Power? I don't remember that.
She was like a student. She was a student that just like the ghetto student, basically.
In the new Power book?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. 'Cause
I
I
ain't
don't remember
gonna
her.
lie,
I don't remember
that
seeing
was
her in it.
She on like the first and second episode.
I'm gonna have to go back with the Mary J. Blige. With the
Yeah.
Mary- oh yeah. I'm
Hey,
gonna have to go back and see it.
That shit good to the
Hey, before we get to yo, because I don't want to stay on this, but the Mary J. playing the shit out this
Then the
role.
motherfucker, I know.
Hey,
You
now
know
I seen something. I don't watch it like that, but I seen something. I seen a little something. Mary J. used to do some little acting on Jamie
Man,
Foxx.
Mary J is a
Oh,
bad
she killing
motherfucker.
this.
I'm not gonna lie to
What's
you.
hard for me to watch because I never saw the Bobby Brown story, and I saw the New Edition story.
But that nigga killing that shit too.
But watching
weird.
that and then going back and watching, I'm like, I can't take this nigga Kane serious, dog. This nigga, Bobby Brown, get your ass. I can't take him serious in that role he playing,
This
but
is
that's
why
all I'm
you
gonna say.
can't give niggas drinks.
That's all I'm gonna say
We're
about
gonna
that.
get to one topic and then get off that bitch for 2-3 minutes.
Man, this gonna be a good ass podcast.
Hey, this gonna be
It's
this gonna be the best
I'm
episode.
not complaining,
It's a
nigga.
lot of I'm not complaining.
Let's
It's
go.
a lot of fucking promos and cuts and editing I gotta
That's
do.
good.
What you wanna
got
talk about now?
content.
All right, look, Kelsey's diss track.
Oh yeah, back to that.
I'm gonna keep it short and simple.
What did she say? Give us some lyrics. What did she say?
She said basically,
Hey, can I do every? Do every? Is it on Spotify?
no, I don't think.
Oh, that shit is bullshit. Ain't on
No, I
Spotify.
ain't gonna, but just a quick summary.
Man, that shit was sorry as hell. What you mean summary? It was sorry.
It was trash.
I knew
It's
this, bro. I'm
trash?
gonna tell you how I met this girl years ago in high school, bro, in Victoria. This girl was never a rapper. Like this.
Nah,
she
but
was trying to play
I
basketball.
no, but the thing is, I don't think this was her attempt to be a rapper. I
She was
think
trying to push shit up.
No, she was trying to capitalize off the opportunity. A and B. she got her side of the story. That's the best way she can do it, and she'll make a bag off of it.
And that was the only way she could do it.
Yeah.
It was a terrible way to
It
do
was.
it.
I mean, I won't say it was the only way she could do it, but I mean that was her way.
No other options, not a tweet,
But
not a
I'm
nothing.
definitely gonna listen.
It was trash. Don't get me wrong, but she was saying some shit that kind of made me look at Megan a little funny and like that's
It's called busting back for people that.
And it's short, right? It's like a minute and 45 seconds, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I got
and
the
she
right one.
So it's like one bar.
Nah, honestly, she was basically just saying like, shit, you supposed to be my best friend, and you like fuck me over some dick.
Oh, really? Oh, so was Megan your best friend and you fucked her over to sign an NDA and you didn't want to say shit? Which one is it? Because I don't know. Because listen to Megan, listen to Kelsey. You can say whatever you want to say, but we heard Tori's side, we heard Megan's side. And like I said, you know, I'm on Megan's side. I mean, I'm on Tori's side. I heard Tori. You know what I'm saying?
No, Tori's out.
It just makes sense. I don't want to get to it. We can talk about it after the podcast.
We
Yeah.
are protecting black women and
See,
believing.
But yeah, we talked about this last time when you wasn't
You
here.
gonna argue?
Yeah, you wasn't here. You wasn't here. No, she wasn't here when we talked about it. She wasn't here. Now, when you is,
Can I go?
I don't know who
Hey,
did it.
hold on,
I ain't believing him.
Can I
I'm
go
not
pee?
believing
Can I
her.
go pee?
In the middle is somewhere. In the middle is somewhere where the truth is. You got her side. It's his side, and it's somewhere in the middle is the truth. So I'm not saying he did or not, but it's too much. It's too much inconclusive evidence to rule in favor of the defendant.
But was she not shot?
I don't know how that
Hey,
works.
I'm asking you a question, Steve. So let's just. This is my new favorite. I need to put on a T-shirt. Make it make sense. So this is what I'm gonna say to you. Let's say you in the car with somebody, right? They say you get. I'm going back to this. You get shot twice in the foot. Bow bow, one in each foot. But you don't have no broken bones, no fractures or nothing. You just got fragments of a bullet. Why would somebody shoot outside of the car through a window and it's just magically laying on both feet? Because she didn't get shot in the car. What happened was they say was that the glass, you know what I'm saying, got the feet. But then they said Tori shot outside the car. She was walking and she got back in the car. And that, cause think about it, when you see the TMZ helicopter when the police come.
But I'm gonna stop you right there. Did he not aim a gun at her?
No, I don't think
Did
so.
he
because
not
there
threaten
was
her with violence?
Where's that proof?
There
Who
was
said
no
that?
there was no gunpowder on Tori. How they found it. So what happened was that you can easily plant a seed to be like, all right, Lord, we just talking about black women.
So I don't want. I don't even want to go back to it. But listen, we can nap this all in the bud, bro. It's like it's too much. We in 2020. You watch too many crime shows, crime movies. It's too much technology. It's too much evidence you can find. If a nigga shoot a gun, it's too much evidence that can be on your hand. It's too much evidence that can be like. It's too much technology to. If he really did it, he would have been locked up for attempted murder. You could have threw the book at him or whatever. Like it's too much technology that forensic can go through to see if he was the one to pull the trigger.
And that's what I'm saying. So
it's too much evidence. It's too much technology that
He
exists.
had no gunpowder on him.
Exactly. It's too much evidence that.
Violence in general, though, towards.
But no, okay, we talking about violence.
There must
That's
have
cool
been a
violence here, but
confrontation.
we talking about
There
this.
must have been a confrontation, and whether he shot her, whether he threw a rock at her, whether he told her, "I'm gonna shoot your ass."
Well,
like either way,
We not saying no confrontation. We not against
Either
confrontation.
way, you shouldn't have did it. This is the problem with our community.
Yeah,
Don't
we for
respect
that.
us.
We
Don't
for
protect
black
us.
and
And that's that.
woman and man violence. We
Man.
just saying in his particular case, in her particular specific case, we don't know if he actually did it.
Exactly. So,
He did something to her. He was not innocent.
Ma'am. We're going off of speculation.
Speculation.
Not things that we have seen. We are, well, I can
Oh,
say,
shit.
I am a true. You see, this is alcohol. I'm
We going off trends and what other people say. We wasn't there.
I am a true believer that there's three sides of the story. His side, her side, and the truth.
And the truth.
So, with that being said, I've seen women lie. I know how this industry works. We all know how this industry works. It's a lot of ways this shit can go in real life. We don't know for a fact if this actually happened. We don't have video or nothing. All we saying is a lot of shit ain't adding up.
Exactly.
Now, if he did shoot her, he's wrong like a motherfucker. Any altercation, he wrong like a bitch. But at the same time, if we just looking at it for what it is, what really happened? The truth. That's what we trying to find out.
Do you like her album?
Fuck that. Do you like
We're not talking about the album.
Kelsey diss track.
Diss track.
I'll take that as a no.
It was garbage.
Thank you.
It was garbage.
It was
I'm
garbage.
gonna listen to it.
I mean, shit, the diss
Wait,
was
I
tonight.
can't
And then-
comment and speculate.
the diss was garbage. The album was garbage.
Hey.
This is what's wrong with rap music today. This is what's wrong with rap music today. Anybody with some clout can put up a song, and that is why rap is at an all-time low, garbage,
Exactly.
trash.
We ain't
Because
making no
you
music
don't
to
need
get
any
danced to.
skill. You just need a story and some clout, and you got a record.
See, it's
Sucks.
the mainstream of rap. So